I'll follow you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the flag of our country. Honor guard advance. Flag, we will grow in strength and go forward to peaceful days. Under the symbol of freedom, forward we will go. Under this banner, we will live in the peace of our homes. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. On my honor, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor guard, honor the colors. Honor guard dismissed. Thank you, you may be seated.
City Council member and mayor, or past mayor of Yorba Linda, Tara Campbell. And Tara is the youngest female mayor at age 25 in the US. So a round of applause. And I want to quickly mention my message to her for a coffee date, and she showed up so early, and she's been stuck with me since 2018.
A colleague. And we carry those stories with us. And tonight we have an opportunity to shine light on something that can be and feel so dark at times. And so tonight we celebrate the strength, the resilience that comes with this opportunity. That even in those hardest times of those who are experiencing cancer, we can remember that there is hope, there is healing, and we always have each other. So thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting this great cause and letting me be a part of this special evening. So have a great evening, everyone.
I'm sorry, I've met Lisa online, so I didn't know what you look like in a fancy costume. So Lisa Grubel will be our next speaker. And thank you for being here, Lisa.
Thank you, Regina. I'm so honored to be here with this wonderful group of women and men. I have been in the real estate industry for 37 years this year, and can't believe I haven't met most of you, so come and meet me tonight. It would be lovely to see you. About a year ago this month, without any symptoms, I was diagnosed with stage 4 non-smokers lung cancer. And it was really quite shocking since I didn't have any symptoms. And as I was sitting in my first appointment with my oncologist, hearing this grim news, I thought to myself, I accept this diagnosis, but do not give me a prognosis. No one puts an expiration date on me. And I'm going to do everything I can. God will do everything He's going to do. My nurses and my doctors will do everything they're going to do. And we're going to be all right. And these beautiful survivors, I know probably feel we have some roller coasters, but we are going to do great. because great things happen even in the most dire diagnoses. I was thinking a little bit about cancer heroes. And what came to me is that I'm not a hero. The people in this room who are caregivers and doctors and husbands and wives and friends and sisters of us, you're the heroes. You stood behind us, you stand behind us, and I cannot tell you, we would not be where we are today, so strong and feeling so good and happy tonight and confident without all of you. So thank you all for being such great heroes to us. Thank you.
And on May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, 1997, I sat in a doctor's office with my dad and heard the words, "You have colorectal cancer." And of course, that was a shock. First time I'd ever seen my dad cry, actually. And so I got through the operation and I got through chemotherapy, and I did 7 months of chemotherapy and 32 treatments. So I got to know a lot of people in that chemotherapy room. And for those of you that have been through that or have a loved one, you know it's a really surreal experience being in there, because it's quite calm. Everybody's in lazy boy chairs or watching TV or reading books, but you know that there is a war going on in there. And I knew my prognosis was that I was going to make it, but I knew a lot of people that were with me weren't going to make it. And so once I got through treatment, I decided I'm not just going to put this behind me, and a lot of people like to do that, but I chose to keep it in front of me. And so that's what led me to the American Cancer Society, and in particular, the Relay for Life. Those of you that have participated in the event know that the event starts with a survivor lab. And so when I got onto that track for that first time in 1999, I felt that I had found a home. And so I dedicated myself to being a volunteer with the American Cancer Society. During that day that I was diagnosed, there were 9 million cancer survivors in the United States. Today, there's over 18 million. And that's And so I've seen in the years that I've been walking the lab, I've seen those survivor labs grow and grow, and I know a lot of the reason that they're growing is because people are actually benefiting from the treatment that our dollars are raising. And a couple of examples for you. Blood cancers, Gleevec is a drug that was funded the initial research by the American Cancer Society. The same with tamoxifen for breast cancer. And then the same for mine, which is appropriately named FU5, colorectal cancer. Money for the cause. The American Cancer Society is the largest funder of cancer research in the world outside of the United States government. So that's something that we're very proud of. Relay for Life has raised over $7 billion since we first started it in 1985. We're very proud of that too. And I'm very proud of all of you for being out here tonight, and our survivors, our fellow survivors, for participating. So thank you, Regina.
At this moment, I want to take a quick minute to introduce myself. I've got my cheering squad with me. So the mission statement is, we are a network of successful realtors advancing women as business leaders in the industry and the communities we serve. And thank you for everybody that's here from our local networks, our past presidents, so thank you, our local networks, our state leaders, and thank you for being in the room to support women empowerment. At this moment, Kathy Pidwell. Thank you for being one of our strategic partners, Kathy, this year. We appreciate you.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Kathy Pidwell, and I am a new member, so thank you so much. And I used to be a real estate agent in my past life, and I'm a master of NLP and hypnotherapy, and I've helped many, many cancer survivors because our mindsets matter. Whether you want to build your business or heal your body, I find that the mindset is probably one of the least educated information that we have access to. And when I was selling real estate for those of you that do that. I don't know if you have any stress. No. My stress was a little high. So I got lockjaw in my jaw, and I went to doctors and I did a lot of the traditional things, and somebody suggested I go see a hypnotherapist. Well, 30 years ago, that was not a common thing, and I thought it was weird. But I went, and in one session, my TMJ went away. It got me studying how the subconscious mind works. And I have so much passion for healing through knowing your subconscious. My mother was diagnosed with a brain tumor many years ago, and I started doing sessions for her, and I ended up on the interdisciplinary care group at Hope Hospital for 5 years, helping many, many cancer patients, tumor patients. I've spoken all over the nation, and I'm just honored to be with all of you tonight, because no matter who you are or where you are, your mindset matters. And when I look at athletes or Olympians, what do they do every day? They practice. They focus on the outcome. They use their imagination. They see it, they feel it first. And I know when people are scared, or when they're trying to heal or hurt, or maybe it's in your business and you want to up-level, our inner talk, do you know you talk to yourself at 500 words a minute? And what you say to yourself and out loud creates a ripple effect. So I'm just so honored to be here. I love teaching. I mostly speak at real estate conventions and conferences and lots of stages on success. But we're all here healing from something. And if any of you want to talk with me or chat with me, I'd love to connect with all of you. And Regina, I'm just so honored to be a sponsor and a partner of the Women's Council. And what a beautiful evening. And I think we're all going to have a beautiful evening. So thank you so much.
At this moment, I would like to introduce Cheryl Bartetsko, and she has helped me with putting a fancy program together, so I'll hand it over to Cheryl.
Thank you. As Regina said, my name is Cheryl Bartetsko. I am not a survivor. I am a caregiver. And I'm a volunteer with the American Cancer Society, because I hate cancer as much as you do, or you wouldn't be here. I'm privileged this evening to introduce to you our models. You guys ready? Do we have music with this, or are we just... Next, Cindy Lequette joins us. Next, we have Maddie O'Hara. Martha, I'm sorry. Trying to read my writing. Joining us next is Shayna Patel. We now have Lisa Grobel. Next on the floor, Linda Herring. Christine Head is joining us. Next we have Nina Ronpal. has joined us. Celebrating tonight with us is Kathy Simpson. Next is Irma Bustamante. Joining us on the floor, Robert Herrick. Next we have Sherry Young.
Thank you, everybody. At this moment, I would like to recognize Sneha from Karmic that helped with all the costumes. If we can do a group picture with everybody, please. And Shabazz, thank you. Sneha and Shabazz, we can do a group picture with everybody.
Have a picture?